that. When I see young mothers like Meera, it's refreshing. And I'm glad I have them. Like, they make me feel younger because I feel like I have a 23-year-old to call.
How is parenthood? How's it been so far? How are you coping?
I think Meera has a heads up, so she should answer it
All
first.
right. You go first.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this new phase of my life, and I think parenthood is extremely fulfilling, and I think all of us on this platform can agree with that. And I'm extremely excited to be sharing this space with all of you here, and I look forward to it.
Parenthood.
It's everything that everyone said. It's daunting, it's exhilarating, it's shocking in my case.
Karan
as
is
well.
more practiced at this speech, so you have to excuse me.
Yeah, no, it's just everything that I thought it would be, and yet everything that not. Like, I still look at them and can't believe they're mine. And I'm just blessed every morning, literally, by their presence.
You know, I tell you this, and I feel this every single day. I look back at my life and I look at my son and I keep saying to myself, this is the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
I really feel that, and that's, I think, what parenthood does to parents. You know, becoming a parent.
I always say that they're the finest dharma productions,
Yes.
literally,
Yes, indeed.
and otherwise.
And I think having one and in extending your family only makes you more whole.
Yes,
So
it
I
does.
think kids are the greatest gift.
So, what kind of relationship have you had with food when you were younger, and what do you expect, or how do you want to carry that forward for your children, or what kind of relationship do you want them to have with food?
Well, when I was young, food was my sibling, because with the lack of one or the lack of any other options available to me, I decided to befriend food, and all I did was consume that friendship in excess, and as a result, I grew into a very large human being, and all I did was think and eat and breathe food. And it became like so difficult that there was no therapy at that time. But I know that I was definitely a candidate for therapy to get over my incessant food eating habits.
So when did you become objective, and when did you cut those ties with that sibling? And when did you have a healthier relationship?
Well,
when
I
did you
think
start
that
having a healthier
my relationship has been through so many ups and downs with food. Like, there's always stress in that zone. It's never really left me, which is why I think books like this and people like Pooja and forces like nutrition are so critical, that at a young stage you don't get, and you know, they're kids, they should have fun as well. They should enjoy what's great about food. But I think there are so many indulgences that we tend to kind of get into that I think that can be completely avoided. You know, what you don't expose them to, they're not going to like love. In my case, I was half Punjabi and half Sindhi, so food was a very big part of our daily life. And if it wasn't on the table, it was on a discussion zone. So we either talked about it or we ate it. You know, that's what we did. And I think food should not be given that kind of importance that we tend to in our country. You know, everything is like, at lunch we discuss what we're going to have for tea, at tea we're going to discuss what we're having for dinner, and then you sleep with thoughts of breakfast. So it's really kind of like goes into a loop of sorts. And I don't want my children to kind of go through those issues that I did.
How are you going to play this differently? How are you going to make sure that at lunch you're not going to be talking about tea or dinner?
Because now there is so much else to talk about. There is so much else to say. Also because with me you get two for the price of one. So I'm playing mother and father in this dynamic. So I have a double role to play of sorts. So for me it's even more daunting and even more like, and I realized that I am not I haven't realized. I've told myself that I'm not going to be a hysterical hyper parent because I see so many of them around me, and especially leading actresses who become mothers. I think something happens to them. You know, they become like from leading actress to paranoid parent, and I feel like I don't want to be that. When I see young mothers like Meera, it's refreshing, and I'm glad I have them. Like they make me feel younger because I feel like I have a 23-year-old to call for parental advice, and I feel that's amazing. And Meera and I have chatted a lot, and I'm glad that she's going to be, and I told her already, we've planned the best friendships of our children. Like my daughter and her daughter are going to be best friends. We'll keep the options open with the son. And because you never know, why should we give those ties to boys and girls? But I just feel I'm so happy that eventually in a play group and in a WhatsApp group, I'm going to be the oldest and yet youngest member. I'm really excited.
It's not a bad
I
thing.
can't wait to get onto those mothers group chats. I can't wait.
Karan has opened Dharma Elementary now.
Yeah, I totally. I'm all set with a little playroom in my office because that's how I'm going to be able to spend quality time with them as well.
Lovely. What are your thoughts on nutrition, and what are the kind of challenges you faced nutrition-wise as a new mother?
I think for me, the biggest challenge was feeding Misha right from when I gave birth to her. Because like Pooja said in her book, for the first few months of a baby's life, you are the menu. You have to be so careful when you're feeding your child.
How yummy is she? Anyway.
You have to be so careful when you're feeding your child. Everything that goes into your mouth goes into your baby's stomach. And it's extremely... It's something that's... you have so much responsibility on your plate, literally. There were so many things that I wanted to have, but I couldn't. Because I didn't want Misha to be crying with stomach pain. And at the same time, I wanted to have enough nutrition so that I can give that on to her without depleting myself. Because everything that you feed your child eventually goes from you. So I had to nourish myself so I could nourish her. And that was the biggest challenge for me. And I actually came to Pooja once I was almost weaning Misha off, and most of our discussions halfway through went to, okay, what should I feed her? What can I give her? Because, I mean, we started our diet and, you know, that...
Figured yourself out.
That was simple because then I didn't have to think so much and I didn't have this big responsibility. And she would say, you know, you can start it like this, baby-led weaning, this, that. You know, the advice is unending. But the best part was that her advice was so simple and easy to put to use that it wasn't that stressful.
Pooja, when is the right time to start inculcating the correct food habits in children? And you know, you're the mom of 2 girls. The right body image. Body image is something we talk about so much. When is the right time to sort of instill that in
So the right time to teach them the good and the bad and where you need to sway is when they obviously can learn and understand a little bit. But children, even when they're little, are watching everything. Even when they are not being able to express, they watch. Like I've mentioned in the book, my younger one was just 2, was mumbling a few words and could get through whatever she wanted to tell us. And when she noticed that when Mama ate her food, a little plate of salad always came along. And when she ate, that didn't come. So she went marching to the kitchen to find out why she doesn't get it. So so as parents, we are role models. So if we can try and set the right example, they are learning even when they are little. But of course, when they were a little older, 5 and 6, I taught them about the 5 fingers of nutrition, what the milk does to them, what the roti does.
I don't know the 5 fingers of nutrition. Can you tell me?
So we have...
I'm really worried.
No, they're very
sounding very scary.
I know.
These 5 fingers of nutrition.
They're the 5 pillars.
I thought a hug is all I had to offer. Now I have to show them 5 fingers.
You just have to make a fist to make a healthy meal. So So your 5 fingers are your carbs, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals.
Okay.
Just that
I
simple.
didn't know there were the 5 fingers. Okay.
No, I've called them the 5 fingers
Okay.
because it's very easy to teach them then that if there are 5 fingers, each meal needs to make a little fist. So if you manage to put a little bit of all these nutritious factors into your plate, you've done a good job. So I taught them that when they were very little, and now they can look at a plate and they can say, "Ah, ma, 2 fingers missing, 1 finger missing."
Who takes the nutrition decisions as far as your kids are
Karan.
concerned?
There haven't been very many
Who is
decisions.
telling them about the 5 fingers?
Karan.
I will have to be. Me and my mom, I think, we're pretty much the universe for my
Karan knows
children.
all the formulas and everything at the back of his hand. He knows what route he's taking.
Well, I did a lot of reading, I think, before it all happened. But eventually, I mean, these daunting pieces of information I'm putting into the
They will
inner
learn
recesses
every day.
of my head. So I'm going to definitely be reading because, I mean, initially Pooja was just making you delete what you eat. But now we have to like eat, delete Junior. I think that's what needs to happen from now onwards.
But you know, nowadays schools are teaching children nutrition. In fact, every time I bring out a pizza, my son says to me, "Mom, I'm not eating it. It's junk food."
Ow.
And I'm like, sometimes eat it. It's okay. But that doesn't happen. So what are your thoughts on now it being a part of the syllabus, the education syllabus?
I think it's great that we're teaching our kids how to eat right. But at the same time, I think we should teach them how to eat in a balanced way. So just like we have the 5 fingers, we also have the 5 evils or the 5 demons, and it's okay to let them come in once in a while as long as you exercise.
Now I'm being told that we're a little short of time, so we're going to move from the 5 to the 3. There are 3 rounds coming up. Do you know about this, Karan? You have no clue.
I've been warned.
You've been warned. Good.
But
was
I
actually
just want to,
hoping-
I already want to kind of say that I accept defeat
No,
from
no.
Meera.
We want to watch you get defeated.
That's fine.
Okay? So this is how it works. There are going to be 3 rounds. It's a best of 3. Whoever wins 2 out of the 3 rounds gets the grand prize. We're going to take you where you take other people, right? Karan?
Whatever that means.
Whatever
Madhya.
that means. And it's going to start with a blind test.
Oh, God.
So you're going to be blindfolded and 4 baby foods are going to go into your mouth. And you have to guess what they are. So it's a blind test, and then Meera, it's going to be your
I'm
turn. We'll start
terrible
with
at this,
Karan.
I want to tell you.
Let's just
I've
see.
never been
Let's
a-
just see.
I might
Okay, I'm
surprise
going to
myself.
blindfold
Karan, you can't say
while
that
the
you've
food
never
comes
been
up.
blindfolded.
Okay, I don't know if I signed up for this, but hey, what the hell. Okay. Oh, I can keep my mic.
It's too big.
No, I'm fine.
It's fine. You're okay?
Yeah. Isn't Meera getting blindfolded as well?
Yeah, but hers is the second round, right?
This seems like 50 Shades of Grey to me. I don't know. I thought it was a children's book. What's happening here?
Karan, it's only me.
I know, but still, I can fantasize, Mandira.
Okay. Okay.
Is something going into my mouth now?
Yes, in a
Okay.
minute. Okay. Maybe.
Yeah? Ah.
Easy.
Can I have one more of it?
I made it well?
Yeah. I know this.
Come on.
It's
you
a
can do this.
fruit. Oh. It's a fruit. Why don't I know this? I'm going blank. I know it's a fruit. You want to tell me it's apple? Okay. Banana.
Well, you're not. Okay, fine. That was right, but you're not supposed to help. You can't say A for
I
apple.
thought it was you mix the two together.
All right. You get one right. Somebody's keeping score, I hope.
Apple and banana.
It's
Yeah.
apple banana mash.
Okay. No one told you I'm allergic to banana, right? I break into hives. But that's fine.
It's a lie. Yummy.
Ugh. No. What is this? This I don't know because I don't like.
Okay, he doesn't like it. He doesn't know. So
What is this? What is it?
it was mashed sweet potato. Very
no
good for
wonder.
you.
No.
Moving
yeah.
on to number 3.
Ah.
Now you gotta like this.
You're going to like this one.
This is yogurt, is it? No. What is it?
Okay.
Oh, this is little santra it had in it.
Oh, sorry, you
No,
got this
shit.
wrong as well.
What is it?
That was avocado.
This is avocado.
Yes. And here we are with the last
Can
one.
I judge the cooking?
It's just mashed avocado.
Okay, now.
This is the last one. Number 4.
It's like porridge or something. What is it?
Oh, sorry. You got that right.
Is it right?
So you got 2 wrong, 2 right. You can take the blindfold
Mira just
off.
get 2 wrong. Yeah, I don't like to lose.
You can take the blindfold.
Can I?
Mira, your turn.
I already gave you the hamper,
Okay,
Mira.
good.
What more can I offer you?
All right. Number 1. Open your mouth.
Tastes really good, but
Not easy.
Can I give you another bite?
No, you can't give a hint.
yeah, I can have another bite.
Another bite.
Even I don't know what it is.
Come
Give me
on.
this bite.
Ah.
It's yum. I just can't figure out
Sorry,
what it is.
that's
I
not the
don't know.
correct
I don't know what
answer,
it is.
though.
Can you put
It's
that in my
delicious,
mouth?
Pooja. Give me 1
I
point.
don't know what it is.
Okay, you don't know what it is.
It's is it like it's a fruit?
Oh, I think is it? Can I say?
No,
let her
it's
guess.
my turn.
She gets it wrong, you get a go.
It's like papaya,
Should I make you smell
No,
it?
wrong.
Smell.
melon.
No.
What is
Okay.
it?
Try.
Is it like apricot?
No.
Everybody got it wrong. It's kiwi. It's kiwi
Kiwi.
mango mash.
Okay, listen. Kiwi and mango. Who's gonna guess?
Okay.
Mango, you can guess.
Yeah, but it's with kiwi.
Oh, it's kiwi and mango?
Yeah.
Nah, hello. Yeah.
Next one. You got it really difficult. You've made it quite hard for these people. Yes.
Listen, Pooja, I think you're giving me the harder ones.
Yes.
Very good. Suffer now.
Okay, Raz, how about this? It's got 2 ingredients. You get
Like
one of them right.
veggies.
Yes.
Does it have veggies?
Yes.
And some kind of carb, like oats?
No.
Wrong. Press that red thing. Press, she got it wrong.
I know. Try and guess
Veggies and
what vegetable?
carrot.
Okay, come on.
And
We have to give it to her.
yeah, carrot.
It's carrot and beetroot.
Carrot
is
and
a difficult
beetroot.
taste to actually
Yeah.
decipher when you're blindfolded or otherwise. Okay, third one. Easy peasy.
Apple.
Apple.
Cinnamon.
Apple cinnamon. Bang on. Okay, now you're currently at a tie. You've got to get this last one right.
This is a tiebreaker.
This is the
Better
tiebreaker
get it
of
wrong.
round 1.
Oh.
Round 1.
Yuck.
See, there's one terrible thing always there is.
It's a porridge.
Yes.
It's got like some nice ghee in it, and it's ragi.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Well
See, I don't know
done.
what this ragi tastes like. No, I don't want. Thank you. Not at all.
That's amazing. You win round 1. Well done, Mira.
Thank you.
I'm trying not to ruin your hair. Okay, now, if you thought
Go
we're going to
there.
have to reconstruct a dish featured in Eat, Delete Junior by Jasmine,
Yes.
you're going to be given 5 minutes to reconstruct a dish from the book. You're going to have to take a look
What?
at
To
the
do
just
what?
based on the picture.
Oh, where's the picture? Here. Infinitely tougher.
Okay,
So
now,
I think
how
I
do we
would
do this? We need a camera
Can't
that'll zoom in on both of these so we
There.
can see them on the
Background.
screen and all of you can decide
support.
who's done better. Do we have a camera that can come
There's
forward?
Anthony.
3 minutes are up. Thank you. I get reminded 3 minutes are up. Now, how
Listen,
do we?
I think she needs to win. It was amazing what she has done.
That is absolutely amazing.
Sorry.
Karan, that's pretty good.
Yes, thank you.
We have just very, very long eyelashes.
We have
That's
long
lovely.
eyelashes.
So, I don't know. Should we call it?
Yes, the winner is...
I think the winner is. I would
Okay,
give it
the
to
winner
Meera.
is Meera.
Meera.
You can come and take a look at the
I love
handiwork in a
tarboos.
little
Can I
bit.
eat one piece of this?
So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, time now.
I get this and you get the food.
I'm not feeling bad. I was very happy to concede defeat to Meera.
But your tasting skills leave a lot to be desired.
Not to be desired.
Yes.
I already gave you that disclaimer about my tasting abilities. But thank you.
Thank
and
you
I have
very
to say
much.
huge congratulations to Pooja on this beautiful endeavor. And I think to most parents out there, I think who struggle with information of do's and don'ts where it comes to food, this is your Bible from today. And I wish Pooja and her entire team all the very best. And to Meera, I have to say she's the gorgeous youngest mother I know. And I can't wait for my daughter Ruhi to be best friends with her daughter Misha.
Thank you very
Pooja.
much. Thank you. Big
Thank
round of
you.
applause.